As you can see, I've decided this year I'm going to learn to play the guitar. I'm having an absolute blast at it, though as you can also see I could use a lot more practice, and I'm just starting out. I'm sure I'll get 1,000 comments about how much I suck at guitar, but that's not the point of this video. Since I started, I've been going, why are we using this ancient technologies that dates back to like the 1950s with these enormous 1-inch plugs on them and these thick-ass cables that just drag all over the floor and trip you up? It doesn't make any sense to me. And actually I went, you know, it'd be really cool. I have Bluetooth headphones, I have a Bluetooth speaker, I have like Bluetooth everything. Why doesn't it just work Bluetooth, and that way I don't need any wires? That would be really cool. And then I started doing some research and realized that, oh yeah, Bluetooth has latency, which means that you're gonna play something and then a half a second to a second later, you'll actually hear it. That's not very good, and it would really, really suck. I'm not that much of a musician, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna get annoying real fast. Well, that's where this hack comes in. This is one of the most beautiful hacks of my life, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm hoping you will too. And I'm going to show you how you can make a Bluetooth wireless guitar for under 50 bucks that doesn't have a ton of latency. Really cool. So, start with, what are you going to need? You're going to need a guitar. Duh, right, Kareem, we're starting with the guitar. Well, I'm not counting that in the 50 bucks, so I'm going to tell you to bring your own guitar. But you don't need to actually modify inside the guitar. First thing you're going to need, headphone amp. Pretty much standard equipment. Most guitarists have seen something like this at some point in time. Really simple. Plug the big thing into the guitar. Your headphones go into here. You can plug in another aux in or something, which is actually really handy for if you want to listen to, say, the sound from a video or something to play along with on your headphones at the same time. Works really well. But, well, okay, duh, Kareem, we're still on wired technology. Why? Well, hold on a second. I'm going to show you what I actually have plugged into the guitar right now. So this is a different headphone amp that I've got going on right here, but using just a small audio cable, I also have a Bluetooth transmitter. And the next thing you're thinking is, okay, well, Kareem, you just told us that Bluetooth has all this latency, and you're telling us to hook up a Bluetooth transmitter. There is a new Bluetooth standard out. And this is what you need to look for is aptX low latency. Get a low latency transmitter. It's a special transmitter. I'll put the link in my blog, which I'll link to from here, and in my blog I'll have all the details, all the parts you need to get and everything. But if you get one of these little transmitters, and then what I've done, really simple, is I've just Velcroed it so that you've got the headphone amp, you've got the transmitter. Get the smallest little headphone cable you possibly can, and then just a bit of Velcro tape, and just Velcro one to the other. Boom, you're set. Just take this, plug it into your guitar, done. You're ready to rock and roll. So, to show you how well this works, this is what I've been playing with the whole time. First off, a quick test, because there's all kinds of sync problems with video, always. So if my clapping is in time, then you'll know that the video is working. If it's not, then there's a problem with the video. It's not a problem with the actual setup I'm trying to show you. So here we go. There we go. If my clapping is in time with the sound, then you know things are okay. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hear like a tiny bit of latency if I really pay attention to it, but if I just start playing, if I just start doing stuff, I really don't even notice it. So, last thing to make sure I emphasize, your receiver or whatever you're listening on, whether it's Bluetooth headphones, a stereo, a speaker, whatever, it also has to support this aptX low latency thing. If it doesn't support aptX low latency, you're going to get the old Bluetooth, and you're going to get anywhere between like a half a second and several seconds of delay, and you're not going to be able to play with that. It's going to suck. In fact, I'm going to go get a different speaker right now, and I'm going to see if I can hook that up and see if I can demo what it'll sound like without that. But otherwise, if you like this hack, I mean, as you can see, I'm walking around, no wires, nothing at all tripping me up, and just having an absolute blast. I have a pair of Plantronics Backbeat Pro 2 headphones that I'm absolutely loving. That has the aptX codec built into it as well. The Bose headphones don't. So if you got a Bose headphone, I know they're awesome. A friend of mine has them, loves them. He's the person who got me onto Bluetooth headphones in the first place, because I had tried them 10 years ago and they sucked. Now they're awesome, and yes, the Bluetooth ones are super comfortable, but they won't work. Don't try it. Not at least for this. I mean, use them with movies and stuff, it's awesome, but don't use them for stuff that requires low latency. The receiver I bought is also from HomeSpot. I'll put all of the links and everything that you need in the description, or probably actually on my blog, and I'll link to my blog from the description. And from there you should be able to get all the parts that you need off Amazon or wherever you can. But just the bottom line is that use a headphone amplifier. You can get any kind of headphone amplifier that you want, whether you want a clean sound or a distortion sound or whatever. Just a little transmitter, and make sure it's all low latency, and you are good to rock and roll. You may never need an actual amp again in your life. How cool is that? Alright, I'll be right back with the Bluetooth test. Alright, so as promised, here is how this works with a normal Bluetooth speaker. This is one that has, I think it has aptX, but it doesn't have the low latency aptX. So this is not as bad as it could be, but you're going to see it's not all that great, because here we go. So it's about a half a second to a second later you actually hear the chord. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it's doable, you could do it, but it's going to get really annoying when you're playing. So make sure it's not just aptX, but it's the aptX low latency. If you have to email the manufacturer, make sure to check that out. They're really terrible at actually putting the spec out there so that you know what the heck's going on. So yeah, I really recommend that you make sure of it. And again, I'll put the equipment that's worked for me in the links. Feel free to add comments and stuff that you've tried that works, it doesn't work, let me know, and that way we can put together a link for a list for everybody with what's out there. Awesome. Keep on rocking, guys. Catch you around. It's hard to play with that much delay.